It's a matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Rosen off the play action. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Rosen on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 26.
20.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Go! Hey, 20. Play. Do.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Tannehill on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
30. Go.
Now Balaj. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Gun! Watching now, Barney! Gun!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watching now, Barney!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
And now it's Rosen looking. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's There's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited. When I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, 20. Where you at? Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 20.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play. Hey, 20.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
Rosen on 1st and 10. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go. 30. Tiger. Go. Hey, 20.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Stills over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for Miami. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Peterson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tannehill now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Again, Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On second down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. 280. Play.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Tannehill, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dayon Buchanan, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Play. Go.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
We got 3. Watch play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Zebra. Hey, 20. Hey, 20. Zebra.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye.
Block.
They run it with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
David Johnson on his way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Zebra.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Parker, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Lucky 56.
after the interception. Here's Rosen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Tannehill, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go!
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun!
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Back now in Miami. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The wrist seems fine. The legs were never a problem as DJ's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far,
All right,
4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Nick Perry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Hip. Hey, 20.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Leopard! Gun! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Over!
On 2nd down, Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Tannehill on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Over! 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 Over!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Rosen on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. Set, 28. 36 to Mike. I'm on. Go.
And they will take a knee here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense